Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson. And on occasion, we visit businesses with one of our council members, and today I'm delighted that we have our Deputy Mayor, Doug Klein, joining us.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thanks for being here. And we are going to let you know more about Centerville Coin and Jewelry with Danielle Fritz, who is one of the owners of that establishment.
Yes.
Hi, Danielle.
Thank you. Thank you.
You brought some really cool show and tell items. But before we take a look at this, tell us a little bit about your shop.
We have been in business for 38 years. In Centerville, we've been in 28 years. And
at that same location?
Our current location, 9 years. And before that, we were on Main Street next to Bill's Donuts.
And we have a shot of your business, so people have probably been past there a zillion times. But for folks who aren't familiar with it, you're at what location? What's the address?
38 West Franklin.
Okay. And lots of parking on the side and in the back?
In the back.
In the back, okay. And when we come in, you brought some items, but give us an idea of the types of merchandise.
Well, we're primarily known as a coin store. Ever since we opened, we've been a destination for coins and fine jewelry. My mom is a benchwork jeweler, so she can actually do jewelry repair. We have a third-generation watchmaker on staff that does watch repair. So we're a little more than just coins and jewelry, and that's why I brought you this today to show you as well what we're known for.
So you can get, I didn't realize that you did watch repair as well. So you're really kind of a one-stop shop.
We are. A lot of our clients are amazed when they come in. They're like, oh, do you do a watch battery? And we're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, wow. You know, so one of my clients even asked me, is there anything you don't do? And we try to service everybody.
And we appreciate that.
Maureen, we kind of discovered the store back in the Webkins when that was all starting.
Yes.
I have 3 daughters.
Right.
And so this became the Webkins destination, and it's unbelievable once you get into the store. Looking at it from the outside and you see the name, you know, Coin and Jewelry, it's unbelievable when you get inside the vast array of merchandise they have, and we just, the girls love to go in there. It's an hour trip every time we go. So
well, because you have to make sure that you have that. You always have the latest and greatest Webkins.
Yes, we do. We keep them on the shelf all the time.
And then you decorate them too, because I know when we go, we always have to come out with something around the collar or something like that. But so you have things for little tots.
Oh yeah, we have everything from kids on up to 90-year-olds. I mean. I always say if you're stuck on a birthday gift, come see us, because someone in my store is going to be able to wrap it and bow it and have you out the door very quickly.
Well, the other thing is, it's not only like the little birthday gifts, but I know like St. Patrick's Day, you have a lot of Irish things, if you like to, and I guess other cultures as well, but I know, the Celtic crosses and a lot of the Celtic stuff, and then First Communion, hello, you have all that stuff too.
We are the First Communion source, if you will, because during that, right after January, right after Christmas, we actually take a very big chunk of our store and put in all Easter inspirational First Communion. We actually give 20% back to the churches that pass out our flyers. So Incarnation's here in Centerville, so they get 20% donation back for anything that's purchased for First Communion. As well as other churches throughout the area. So we give back to the community. We do.
Well, I wanted to talk about the jewelry that you have next to you, because you can get little tiny things, or you can get some wow factor types of
we go
items.
from crosses to what I call fine fashion jewelry, or boutique jewelry, as many people know. We carry some big names, Rodrigo Artazu. And this is a favorite amongst the women. I mean, anytime you wear one of these, you're going to get stopped. We also carry as really designer, this is Dory Sanjuri. She also has a matching purse there. Some other designer purses that we carry are Timmy Woods. She's best known for her pieces are all done in wood, including the wood hinges.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so all hand carved. Then we also carry Mary Frances. These are just fun.
So adorable. Doug, I think you need to pick up, a couple of these. Look how fun this is.
Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is really cute.
And so the pieces, these type of pieces are pretty much one of a kinds. I mean, we buy them for the season, and once they're gone, they're gone. We go to the next season. So when you see a piece like this, you really got to grab it now, because you're probably not going to see it again.
So would that mean that you would just carry one or two?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we try to do that with a lot of our pieces. We try not to be repetitious and keep buying the same old, same old. We actually shop twice a year. And I actually have a wholesale company, so I'm lucky enough that I get to go to a lot of the markets to buy for my retail as well as sell for my wholesale. So I get a lot of things that you wouldn't see in this region of the country.
Well, tell us how you go and find these places, or how you decide which designers are going to showcase.
Well, generally when we go on a shopping spree, I do take my employees with me, and so if you ever want a job,
you really have to have an eye for fashion and kind of what's going to be the next big thing too, don't you?
Well, we have a little rule. If 3 people agree, we usually take 3 buyers. If 3 people agree, or 2 people agree, then we buy. If one person is just stuck on this, but everyone else says, then we walk away. So I actually have an army of buyers with me. So it's 2 to 3 people, and we all have, I would like to say, very good taste.
Yeah, I would agree. Now, if you had somebody, like to say, let's say a Doug Klein here, who he needs to get some kind of gift. Can you help him through the shop? Not that you would need help, Doug,
absolutely.
I would need help. So
but you would help him if he had some kind of idea of what he was maybe kind of thinking of, or.
Yeah, that's where we start. We start with what you want, because he may come in and say he wants something for his wife, but doesn't necessarily want jewelry. So then we would show him a variety of things in our store, and kind of go for color and okay, you know, we're not supposed to ask for price range, but we kind of get you into the price range, because I teach my employees never to oversell. So we want you to be happy as well as the recipient to be happy, because that's how the word of mouth spreads, and that's how a lot of our customers know us.
Yeah.
That's exactly, recently, I think this summer, I was in buying something for my wife. I was looking to get her something, and went in thinking I was going to get maybe some jewelry, and I actually ended up getting her a pair of sandals, and then she came back and bought a pair of sandals for my sister. So,
really?
yeah, I mean, as from the
sandals.
Yeah, from the male perspective, you know, it's hard to go into a store and know what they might want and just not get something they don't want. So it's really helpful that somebody can be in there and kind of say, you know, maybe you want to take a look at this, or because that was 180 degrees from what I thought going in there. So it's a must stop for me when I'm doing the shopping for my better half. So it's very helpful to me.
And we want to see Liz's sandals. I'm excited. It's almost like sandal season. But that's when you go in, you're not really sure. You kind of help ask questions, kind of guide the person.
With kids too. I mean, we mentioned First Communion. We do a lot of kids' birthday gifts. So now that the Webkin phase is over, we've actually
moved in.
Well,
Webkins is over.
It's calmed down. So now,
what's the big thing?
Ugly dolls.
They are
ugly dolls. So now we're doing tons of ugly dolls, and we have we just try to keep a kids section all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, Doug just came to our open house. We had a huge open house last week where we flipped the store. We did a total remodel, and we had actually made a kids section. So we actually have a section for the kids. We still have all our Webkins and all our ugly dolls, but now we have a dedicated section with little trinket toys that, you know, are under $20. So we can find a gift for just about anybody. Grandma too. I was going to say one of my one of our what we call our no-brainer gifts are birth year coin sets. And since we are the coin shop, some people come in and they're like, oh, my dad's going to be 50 and I have no idea what to get him. Well, how about a 1958 coin set or a 1959 coin set? So it's a perfect 50th year gift. Or when new babies arrive, we do that too.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So birth year coin sets, anniversary year coin sets, you could call them anything you want. Graduation year coin set. But those are what we call our no-brainer gifts.
Yeah.
You know, we hear a lot of advertising from the jewelers about if you have gold, they want to buy it from you. Do you all do that?
We do that. Okay. In fact, we've done that for 38 years.
Okay.
That's where my parents got their beginnings, was buying and selling gold, silver when it was, nothing an ounce, like $5 an ounce, and now it's over $15, $16 an ounce. So my dad actually quit his full-time job in 1979 to go buy gold full-time.
Wow.
And that's how we started our business, and eventually rolled into retail and opened a coin shop.
So people can bring their gold in and...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I have to ask about this because we were talking before we started the show about how popular this type of bag is, and it's just the whole area, our area, the Dayton area, is crazy for these bags.
Crazy about quilted bags. And that bag that you're holding is actually made here in Ohio. It is from one of the old Vera factories. Several of Vera's factories have gone offshore. This particular manufacturer, CAM Manufacturing, started designing bags last fall and is now mass producing them. And we are pretty much the exclusive in Dayton, Ohio for this brand, which is called Stephanie Dawn. And the picture right there is actually Stephanie Dawn. She is the granddaughter of the manufacturer, the owners of the manufacturing group that makes this.
So do these come with all the coordinating pieces?
Absolutely.
I love this. I love
we have
this
the
bag,
wallet,
yeah.
the change purse, the checkbook cover, even the bigger bags, the totes.
Gift purchase. There's, and then the backpack. I mean, they're so
Backpacks.
popular.
We have backpacks. Yep. So we're very proud to be sporting this. In fact, again, Doug was at our event last week. We were actually showcasing all of our Ohio-made products. So not only do we carry this brand, which is called Stephanie Dawn, which is manufactured here in Ohio, we also carry things like root candles, and now my mind's going to blank.
It's so great that you're supporting other local businesses.
Yeah. And when you come in my store, you'll actually see signs that say Made in Ohio. So our root candles, our Stephanie Dawn bags. We actually also have signs that say things like, some people are familiar with the little baby shoes called Robies, or some people call them Robbies.
Yeah.
They're actually now moving their distribution here to Ohio.
Really?
So even though they're made offshore, we are supporting Ohioans because their distribution is now in Brookville, Ohio.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Those are really popular. And then you have the elaborate, but then you have these really fine little bracelets and necklaces.
Those are she beads. Those are actually hand rolled here in the United States from a cane. So again, United States made. Some people really are followers of she beads. I'm very happy to say that this month we're actually going to have the owner out, owner and creator, and she's actually going to be making beads on the premise.
You do that a lot. You have visiting artists.
We have
come
lots
in,
of
don't
artists.
you? Yeah.
This November we are on our 4th year of having our Russian artist here in town, which is a big thing because they usually visit places like Neiman Marcus. So I'm very, very...
they come right here to Centerville, Ohio.
They come to Centerville, Ohio.
Jewelry, yeah.
And then this year we're also partnering with the gallery down the street, and we're actually going to be painting ornaments from the inside. That's another line that we carry, which is called Nequa Art, and Therese, the artist, is making her second stop here in Centerville. This will be her 2nd year coming to see us as well, and this year we're going to be giving an art class. So that's happening December 3rd, and I am so happy, so happy to have these type of people come to Centerville and to my store so that I can expose them to the art that, you know.
Now, do you have like an email list that you send out to
do.
people to let them, so if anyone was interested in getting on your contact list, I think we've got a website they could email into that, and then they'd know about these things in advance.
Yep, our website is www.coinsforme.com. That's with a number 4, so coinsforme.com, and we'll be happy to put you on our email blast.
Great.
And you, I always tell people, don't remove yourself, because every once in a while there'll be something that you're interested in, such as the Russian artist. But you may not be interested in the bags.
I'm interested in the bags. I think that's great, and I think it's really important that we do try to support local and, you know, stay in Centerville, shop in Centerville, because we have so many unique shops like yours, and you've been around 38 years.
Yeah, and myself, Debbie Teeters, and Brad Thorpe are the original people that put together the Heart of Centerville, which is the people that, the group that puts on Hometown Holiday.
Which is November 22nd.
Yes, November 22nd, and that's when our Russian artist will be out. So you can stop by and see our Russian painter this year and enjoy all the events downtown Centerville, because we've all worked very hard to make it a wonderful event here in Centerville.
And again, it's Coins for Me.
Coins for Me.
For the number 4. Well, Danielle, thank you so much, because I think you brought, this is just such a small sampling of what you can see at our shop. But again, it's Centerville Coin and Jewelry. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.